had the opportunity to camp at one of the backpack sites at Pattison State Park in Wisconsin. It's in the northwestern part of the state, about 15 miles south of Superior, Wisconsin, on their Highway 35. Pattison is a really nice state park. Here's the park office. In the immediate vicinity is this really nice stone building that has an interpretive center and some beautiful meeting rooms. It's a CCC structure. Right near the office is this Interfalls Lake that has some nice seating and a good swimming beach. The main attraction for sure at Pattison is the Big Manitou Falls, which has the largest falls in Wisconsin. To get there, you go through this interesting underpass under Highway 35. It takes you through a tunnel that leads you to the top of the falls. The Black River fills Interfalls Lake, which then reaches this point at the top of Big Manitou Falls, and then it drops off that edge. There are two really nice viewing locations on one side of the falls. Here you can get a great view of the falls. And here's a short video of what the falls look like. The falls are beautiful to look at, of course, but if you're at one of those observation points and turn to the right, you get this beautiful view, which my photograph really doesn't capture the depth and distance here. It's an absolutely gorgeous vista. There's also a Little Manitou Falls, and there's a trail leading to that, but unfortunately it was flooded and I only got about this far, but it's a nice nature trail along the way. But the focus of this video is on backpack camping at Pattison, so here we are. It's the beginning of the trail that leads to the backpack sites. The trails are really well marked with nice signs like this, and it seems like anytime there's an intersection with another trail, there's a posted trail map like this one. The trail begins gravel covered, but it eventually transitions into a nice dirt path, which is easier to walk. Here's a few quick scenes of the trail leading to the backpack sites. They're wide and nicely groomed. Just before you get to the backpack site, you come upon this trail shelter, and then there's this welcoming sign that after 1 6 miles, you're happy to see the backpack sites. As I approached the sites, I could see that there were 2 vault toilets there. I thought, what, his and hers? And well, it actually turned out that, yeah, there's one for men and one for women. So I wonder if the women's one is nicer. I had chosen the White Pine site based on photographs I saw on their reservation website. All 3 campsites are separated by several hundred yards, and you probably won't see or hear each other. The White Pine site is located along the shores of the Black River, and it's very scenic as this slow-moving river goes by, a good length of the campsite. Well, usually at this point in my camping videos, I talk about the amenities in the campsite, but whoa, what's going on here? A really large branch had fallen on top of the campfire ring and the bench and the picnic table in this site. It looks almost as large as a tree itself. It had actually broken a chunk off the picnic table and it bent the grill on the fire ring. The branch had fallen off one of these really big trees right in the center of the campsite. I managed to snap off all the pine boughs, and I moved part of the trunk of the branch away from the fire pit and the table and the bench so that I could use them. I really like this park bench. It has a nice back. It's comfortable to sit on. Here's the fire ring. As you can tell, I was able to find a lot of wood. You can gather wood at the backpack sites. And I like that big stump as a footrest. And it was really comfortable later on when I had a campfire to just put my feet up. It's really nice. I hammock camp. Now there's trees all over this campsite, but a lot of them were too small for hanging a hammock, but I did find a couple that were set back a bit from the fire ring and picnic table. I think this is still an area where you might be able to pitch a tent too, and it worked out just fine. Here's my view from my hammock. Well, since I was the only one in the backpack sites, I decided to take a tour of the other two. Here's the White Birch site. White Birch is not on the river, but there is a steep trail leading down from the site to the river, and it's actually at the point where you can see the top of Little Manitou Falls, which is on the right of this video. I didn't get to see Little Manitou Falls because the trail was flooded, but here on the other side of the river I got to see a little bit of it from the other side. You can hear the sound of it from White Birch. It's very nice. And then the third one is Balsam. Balsam is located on the Black River, but it doesn't have quite as much riverfront as the White Pine site, but it's still nice. So here's some pictures of the Balsam site. It has some trees that look suitable for hanging a hammock. And here's a little bit of riverfront that you get with Balsam. Well, I hope this video is helpful to anyone who's thinking about backpacking at Pattison State Park. The sites are very nice and well maintained, but hey, check out this early fall color on September 6th. Yikes. Well, thanks for watching.